This is the first dog we're going to show you today. This is Fabio. Fabio is a pug mix. He's a neutered male. He's about a year old. And as you can tell by the fact that he's walking on 2 legs more often than on 4, he is extremely high energy, very much a terrier in his behavior. He's good with kids. He's very sweet. He probably needs house training. He is heartworm positive, so he's under treatment for heartworm. And he has an issue with one of his eyes that's going to have to be addressed as well. But basically, he's a young, happy, healthy guy who's going to need a little bit of med and a little bit of attention. But after that, he's going to be everybody's best friend because he's just so happy and he's just so sweet. That little tail goes all the time. Hello, puppy. Can I see you? Yes. And he's very sweet and very loving and very cute. His name is Fabio, and he needs a home. This beautiful boy is Toro. Toro is a 3-year-old boxer. He's absolutely gorgeous. He definitely is not house trained. He's great with kids. He's very sweet. Boxers have a tendency to have a very, very sweet and very, very loving disposition. He sits on command. He really wants to please, but again, add to the fact this dog is heartworm positive, which means he was kept outside a lot and he wasn't given the medication. It's so easy to prevent heartworm, but we're showing you 2 dogs in a row that are coming in, both of them heartworm positive. Now, the little one's not yet been treated. This one, Toro, has had his first treatment. There are 3 treatments which SAVE-A-PET will see to. The big thing about taking in a heartworm positive dog is they can't get too excited because there are worms in the heart that will break loose if the heart starts pumping like crazy. So he needs lots and lots of loving and lots of hugging. But you're looking at least 2 months before he can get out and romp and act like a wild child. Outside of that, there's absolutely nothing negative you can say about this dog. The treatment will get rid of the heartworms. The love will do the rest. And this guy's just got more of it than he knows what to do with. Can we bring him a little closer so he can see his face? Oh, hello. Yes, we like that face. That's a great face we have here. I mean, just a very sweet boxer boy. Don't choke yourself. Who's choking himself because he wants to be even closer than he is. His name is Toro, and he is an absolute love. This is Flora. Flora is 7.5 years old. She's a Weimaraner mix. She tends to be fearful when she first sees you, but warms up really quickly. But because she tends to be fearful and shy, they want no children for her. She's very much been deprived of love, and she really, really, really wants someone to love her. Can you come to me, sweetheart? Would you come? I won't hurt you. Come on, baby. See, there's not an ounce of aggression in this dog. There's not an ounce of hostility. There's this, I want to come close to you, and I want you to love me, but I'm so scared. She needs somebody to take her home and teach her once again that hands are for petting, and hearts are for loving, and homes are forever. She's a very, very sweet girl. She's had a hard time, and all she really wants is someone to love. Her name is Flora. This is Orion you're looking at, and Orion is a riot. He is a 2-year-old Shepherd Corgi cross. He looks like a German Shepherd without the legs. He is a happy, outgoing, friendly, loving dog. Loves people, great with kids, good with other dogs. Loves to play, housebroken. You couldn't find a better dog if you tried, if you were willing to have a dog that when people looked at, sometimes they couldn't help giving a little giggle. Because he is funny. I mean, he is funny looking. He is unique. He is special. He is going to eat my microphone, and he can't have it. But I mean, this is the perfect dog. We must say this is a dog with a big dog look, but he's not too big for an apartment. This is a dog that's not small. This is an outgoing, friendly, happy young dog who's had all of the training that you can imagine and would love you to pieces. His name, come on, don't bark at me. His name is Orion. Nike is a 9-year-old terrier mix. He's a little bit shy, but incredibly sweet. This poor dog is absolutely bewildered. He doesn't know how he got here. He doesn't know why he's here. He's not happy that he's here, and he's waiting like crazy for somebody to come and take him home because he knows that he's better than this. Now, he will only eat canned food. He does not like dry food. He is totally housebroken. He's great with kids. He's great with people. They took him on a nursing home visit, and he was fine with wheelchairs and elderly people and all of the other trararum that's involved with going to a nursing home. I mean, he's a nice, steady, stable guy. Now, 9 years old can be scary. People say, oh, my God, that's an old dog. But this is a little guy, and his life expectancy can be anywhere from 11, 12 years old to 18 years old, and we simply don't know. They say the smaller the dog, the longer the life expectancy. But he acts like a puppy, and he thinks he's a puppy, and his tail never stops wagging. And, I mean, if you were looking for a great addition to a family, kids, older people, anybody, ignore the 9 years old. Look in this dog's eyes. This dog is a sweetheart. And he's looking for someone to take him home. You can pick him up, you can scoop him, you can do anything. Doggy Play-Doh. So if you're looking for a small one that's safe around everybody, come take a look at Nike. He is wonderful. Montgomery is a 5.5-year-old Shepherd mix who's been outside most of his life, which means he's not house trained. And as you can see him walking along the walls, this was a dog that was tied outside, never loved, never cared for, never socialized, never trained. I mean, this is a dog that nobody cared about. This was nobody's friend. This was nobody's love. This was nobody's companion. Since he's been here, he's come around a lot. When he's with someone that he knows, he's happy to walk with you, but every foot that he places on the ground is a foot that he places with terror. This dog has known nothing but sorrow and terror his whole life. And so this is a work in progress. This is a dog for someone who's had a dog. This is a dog for someone who wants to take a dog home that is so needy and that is so frightened and that is so shy. This is a dog for someone who's willing to invest their heart in a dog and in return get that dog's heart back. You will get more love than you know. They do come around. See, he's already coming to me a little bit. He's coming to me a little bit, and he's a little bit scared. But he needs somebody who will love him, and he needs someone to love. His name is Montgomery. This is the last dog we're going to show you today, and this is our special needs dog. And he is a special needs dog not because there's anything wrong with him. He's a special needs dog because he's been in this shelter for close to 8 years. Why has he been here for close to 8 years? I can't tell you. Is it because he's an American Staffordshire Terrier and people are afraid of the notorious pit bulls? Perhaps. He's 12 years old now. He is a kids care dog, which means he plays with all the kids who come out here and do summer camp programs with the kids. He is great with the older kids. He's just too darn strong for the other ones. He loves playing with a jolly ball. He loves being outside. He does great with other dogs. He is not good with cats. He acts very young, and he probably is going to need to be rehousebroken because after 8 years in a cage, it's hard to remember. What he does remember was being somebody's pet. What he does remember was sharing his life with people. What he does remember was that there was a life before the kennel, and before being walked a couple times a day, and before the dogs barking all the time. There was a life with a house. There was a life with people who petted him. There was a life filled with love. And he's been waiting 8 years for someone to come back and reintroduce him to the life that he remembers. He dwells on that. And everyone here plays with him, and they feel bad because he's been here so long, and he is so sweet and so good that it's heartbreaking to see him be passed over day after day after day. Petey has done nothing wrong. Petey has only done good things for people. Petey has only shared love with people. And Petey deserves better than to live out his life in a cage in a shelter. Special needs because what his need is someone to love. you're looking at Petey. Save-A-Pet has some absolutely wonderful dogs, some absolutely glorious cats, kittens. Occasionally a puppy comes through, but certainly young dogs are waiting here. Every one of them sweet, loving, kind, and caring. And every animal here is dependent on someone like you to offer that animal the forever home that he needs and the love that he needs. So if you have room in your heart, if you've got room in your home, please come out, see these loving guys, and take one home with you.